David now provides the reason for his prayer. He explains why God should judge his enemies. The rationale matters, for God responds to injustice. For without cause have they hid for me their net in a pit, which without cause they have digged for my soul. Psalm 35:7. The phrase, without cause, appears twice in this verse. David emphasizes his innocence. His enemies have no legitimate grievances. They attacked him unprovoked. The imagery shifts to hunting. They hid for me their net in a pit, describes the trap. Hunters dug pits and covered them with nets. Animals fell into the holes and became entangled. The word hid shows their deception. The trap remains concealed until the victim falls. David's enemies work in secret. The second phrase repeats the idea with different words. Which without cause they have digged for my soul emphasizes their deliberate preparation. The word digged shows effort and planning. They excavated the pit. They invested time and energy in David's destruction. The word soul, again, represents his life. They wanted to kill David. Saul showed this pattern when he pursued David. David served Saul. He played music to soothe Saul's troubled spirit. He killed Goliath and won battles for Israel. Yet Saul threw spears at David. And Saul sought to smite David even to the wall with the javelin. But he slipped away out of Saul's presence, and he smote the javelin into the wall, and David fled and escaped that night. 1 Samuel 19:10. Saul had no cause. David had done nothing wrong. Saul's jealousy drove him to murder. He set traps and sent soldiers to kill David. The persecution came without reason. Let destruction come upon him at unawares, and let his net that he hath hid catch himself. Into that very destruction let him fall. Psalm 35, verse 8. David asks God to reverse the trap. The word destruction translates a term meaning ruin or devastation. The phrase at unawares means unexpectedly or suddenly. David wants his enemies overwhelmed by divine judgment. They plan to surprise him, but God will startle them. The middle phrase describes poetic justice. Let his net that he hath hid catch himself, turns the trap back on the trapper. The very device prepared for David will snare his enemies. The word catch means to capture or seize. What they constructed for David will become their own trap. The last phrase reinforces the point. Into that very destruction let him fall, specifies the fate of David's enemies. Not a different judgment, nor a separate punishment. The trap they dug becomes their graves. Haman experienced this exact reversal in the book of Esther. He hated Mordecai the Jew. And Haman said unto King Ahasuerus, There is a certain people scattered abroad, and dispersed among the people in all the provinces of thy kingdom, and their laws are diverse from all people, neither keep they the king's laws. Therefore it is not for the king's profit to suffer them. Esther 3:8. Haman convinced the king to issue a decree. All Jews would be killed on a specific day. Haman built a gallows 75 feet high, and he planned to hang Mordecai on it. But Queen Esther revealed Haman's plot. She exposed his wickedness. Then said the king, Hang him thereon. So they hanged Haman on the gallows that he had prepared for Mordecai. Esther 7:9-10. The trap caught its maker, and the gallows built for Mordecai became Haman's execution site. This principle appears throughout Scripture. Those who dig pits fall into them. Those who set traps become ensnared, and God reverses the schemes of the wicked.